This is the first episode of Next Up. Probably like 4 or 5. That's when I really started playing basketball. I really started taking it serious, like around 7 years old. Just watching NBA on TV with my dad, like watching the Heat teams, the Thunder teams. I watched a lot of LeBron when I first started. So, Ja Morant. Right. I think Ja and Bradley Beal. Ja Morant, my athleticism and playmaking, and then Bradley Beal, like off the dribble, like created space and scoring all of that. Hoping that we win state, our first district team, and just trying to become a better leader.
You know, how we came up with the name of Jeremiah, when my wife was pregnant, I was reading a book of Jeremiah in the Bible. And I just felt in my spirit that, I went to my wife, I said, I think we should name him Jeremiah. And the thing about Jeremiah, you read the Bible, he's a weeping prophet, and when Jeremiah was younger, he used to always cry. We used to always, joke with him, say the weeping prophet. But that's how we came up with the name of Jeremiah. How we introduced Jeremiah to the game of basketball is through my AAU program. When Jeremiah was born, my AAU program, League Green Basketball, was born as well. So he was he just grew up in it, just being around it, whether it was me coaching games or me doing trainings. He was always around the game of basketball. And I recall even when I was coaching, I would have him sit on the bench with me because I didn't have anybody that could watch him during different tournaments. So he would just sit on the bench while I was coaching and just interact with some of the players. So he was constantly around the game of basketball, and he just found a love for the game of basketball. I tried to introduce him to different sports because I played multiple sports. I played baseball, I played football. I picked up basketball pretty late, around the 7th grade. So to me, I just wanted him to, play different sports just to see what sports he gravitated to. I didn't want to force basketball on him, even though I knew he will always be around it, but I wanted him to make that decision that he was going to play basketball. When he was right about the age of 5 and 6, we introduced him to soccer, just to kind of work on his footwork, but again, to introduce him to a different sport. But he just, at a young age, he knew that basketball was going to be it for him, which is cool. Some kids, identify early that basketball is their sport. But, and with him, some, identified late, but with him, he identified it early, which is cool. And I think that's part of the reason why he is where he is today in regards to his skills. The relationship between him and I is pretty cool. When he was younger, I didn't really coach him a lot when he was younger. I made sure other people coached him. I made sure that he heard other voices. He was gonna hear my voice at home regardless, right? So I wanted to make sure that he got used to hearing different voices. It wasn't until probably about the 6th, 7th grade when I really made that decision about coaching him. And I went to him, I said, are you okay with me coaching you? And because I didn't want to, mess up our relationship, the father and son relationship. So I wanted to make sure that he felt comfortable with me coaching him. And so once I started coaching him, it wasn't difficult at all. He understood my expectations. I made sure I communicated that, my expectations with him. So it wasn't really difficult. I challenged him just like I challenged other players. I didn't treat him any different. There was always an expectation, whether we was in practice or in games. I always made sure that I was challenging him and wasn't treating him any different. So our relationship is pretty cool. We play video games together, 2K. We play Madden. We do different things other than just playing basketball or me coaching him or training him. And even when he was younger, I didn't do a whole lot of training with him. I wanted him to kind of just define that love of basketball for himself. I would take him to the gym, and when I would go work out or do different trainings, I would tell him, hey, go play somebody one-on-one, go play that kid one-on-one. So he would do those type of things to kind of just build his confidence and to build his skill set and his identity with the game of basketball without me applying pressure, because that's not what I wanted. I wanted him to find that love, and that's where he is today. He has found the love of basketball. I haven't forced it on him. I just guide him and I direct him. And so our relationship, father and son relationship, is cool. Even with the coach, me coaching him, it's a great relationship. My expectations for him this upcoming year, in his first year of varsity basketball, his freshman year, is pretty simple. Go out there, compete at the highest level that you can compete, work hard, be a leader, be a great example, be an extension of the coach, be a great teammate. I want to see him do well, excel. I want to see him be aggressive. I hope that he can lead his team to a championship caliber team. And I believe that he can, along with his teammates. I believe that they will do great this coming season. And I'm expecting him to have a breakout year and do amazing things. So I'm looking forward to watching him compete at the varsity level in his freshman year. I think he's going to do great things. He's worked hard to get to where he is today. He has goals. He has high expectations for himself. And my expectation is go out there and just compete at the highest level you can compete. And what comes with that, is a blessing. But go out there, give it your all every time you step on the court, and be a great teammate and a great leader. One thing that most people probably wouldn't know about Jeremiah is that he has a sense of humor. He has a cool personality. He loves to joke around. He's funny. He does a great job of interacting with his siblings. He's not just solely focused on himself, which is cool. He'll go out back. He'll shoot hoops with his siblings. He'll work with his younger sister, teaching her different things, and even his older sister. So Jeremiah has a cool personality. Even though most would think he's quiet, when he gets to know you, he's going to show his personality. He's going to show his sister humor, and he's going to probably throw out a couple jokes here and there. Who wins between him and I when we play one-on-one? Great question. Early on, it was me. Of course, I was stronger, bigger, and just, I had more experience, right? So early on, it was me. But just recently, he actually beat me one-on-one for the first time. He's gotten stronger, quicker. His first step, he shoots the ball a lot better. Before I would play off of him and challenge him to shoot the three. So his confidence has definitely gone up in regards to him shooting the three. So now I would say, he's going to win those battles. But But it's going to be a challenge. It's not going to be easy. You know, he's going to win a few. I'm going to win a few. But he's finally got to the point where he's going to get me from time to time. But it's not going to be easy, right? I can't let it be easy. But he's definitely at that point in his game where he can definitely compete with me and beat me, which is cool. You know, I understand, you know, I'm getting older, he's younger, but I'm definitely gonna put up a challenge, and it's not gonna be easy. He knows that.
I'll describe Jeremiah as an impact player, an instant impact player, just from the tenacity he brings on both ends of the floor. Two-way player would be another description. You're going to get full energy, full effort on the offensive, defensive end.
Great look. Way to move without it. Way to get him on top.
As a coach, it's a blessing. A lot of the little things just has that natural instinct to do, and just the want and the drive to want to lead, want to have the ball in his hands is awesome for a coach, and just to be an extension of me on the floor is very exciting. The biggest moment is, I guess, seeing him in his comfort zone open up and just really pour himself in to everything that he does. Like seeing the extra work he puts in that just is contagious to all the rest of the guys. So he comes in and gets extra shots. We got multiple guys coming to get extra shots. He is tenacious on the defensive end. The guys behind him are tenacious on the defensive. So just his ability to lead just really stands out. His ability to impact the game really stands out.
Jeremiah. Ball in there, ball.
We got the ball in his hands, so our expectations are that he'd lead us and just bring it every single night, which I know he'll do.
It's fun because it inspires me to be better as a basketball player, and to be like him when I get older. Because I just always want to beat him, but like sometimes it doesn't happen, but you know, I will soon. Depends what type of game we're playing. One-on-one he usually beats me, but I've beat him in the past in like course and stuff.
Baby food. He can't shoot. Oh. It's 1-1. Bro, you run out of bounds, dog.
Fine.
Appreciate it. Game.
His ability of creating his own play or shot on and off the ball. His defense has gotten way better through the years. He's able to keep his man in front of him, and most people aren't, and he's quick with his feet. of his shooting. He's able to create a shot on and off the ball, and I want to be able to do that soon. Because seeing him adding more skills to his game wants me to add them as well. Getting freshman of the year, winning the state championship.
Cool. It's nice. He likes to laugh and have fun with me, and he makes me laugh a lot. He's really quiet sometimes, and he likes to joke around when he really knows you well. Amazing because I can learn from him, and I play basketball too. When he dunks, like hyped, like excitement, when I jump up and stuff.
Get out my head.
It's enormous, on the court, off the court. Every day he's kind of growing into the role that we want, being more vocal each and every day, asserting himself. That's kind of been the biggest thing that you've seen with his little time here, going week to week. Off the court, he's getting more and more comfortable, building relationships and bonds with people, doing what special people do. The one moment that kind of sticks out the most to me was when he was kind of coming in and kind of getting adjusted to everything. We were playing open gym, and he just had a different gear, and you kind of saw that a little bit, but when he started to get more and more comfortable with it, it really stuck out. But he just went to a different gear when we played, and the flashes of quickness and explosion, just being really dynamic, really stuck out. The expectations are really sky's the limit. You know, we want him to take the keys and get in that driver's seat and really control it. The expectations really are as far as he wants to take it. You know, he's got to be an extension of a coach, be that leader each and every day, not just in games, not just in the locker room, but each and every day in the weight room and practices. The expectation is that he runs this, and he's an extension of us, our beliefs, our values, and our system to build that culture that we want. There's a lot of characteristics that really, you know, jump out at you, but I think the one thing, just from the get-go, from day one, is his ability to absorb information, his ability to learn something new and implement it on that next play. I think that that's a skill that not a lot of people have, but his ability to do that is going to enhance his overall game and who he is. So I think that's one thing that's going to be vital. That's going to be very important to him, not just at this level, but continuing on.
Jeremiah has always had a love for basketball. Ever since I remember when he was probably 18 months, he had a little Tykes goal in the backyard, and he was in love with Lightning McQueen and basketball. He would put on his Lightning McQueen Crocs, and he would go out and play on the little Tykes goal. And he wouldn't play with the little ball that came with the goal. He wanted to play with the full-size goal. And I remember seeing him play, and even at a young age, he had a follow through, and I was like, okay, you know, it was natural. It was like he was born with it. It wasn't taught because he was so young. But yeah, he's eager to learn. He's always wanting to try things, and he's to the point now where Lee can show him a drill and he can pick it up right away. It doesn't take him any time to learn how to do things. It's just natural, and it comes just so easy and effortless to him. No, of course not. I was a cheerleader. I did competitive cheer from middle school through junior college, and that was my thing. My biggest thing is education, making sure he knows that education comes first, academically sound, that we make sure that he's not only an athlete, but he's an educated athlete. So grades come first, and also helping him to become a better leader, be more vocal on the court, be more vocal in life in general, and showing his personality. I'm excited to be a part of the atmosphere in the gym, to see him perform and excel, and getting to see him just perform at that top level. Hard worker, determined, motivated, committed. I know you said one, but there's just so many aspects. Once he sets a goal, he just goes after it until it's done. I would say he gets his springiness, his bounce from me, because when I was in cheer, I was always picked to do jump offs. I was always picked because my jumps were so high. So I always tell Lee, he gets his hops from me. That's all me. It's been exciting to watch him grow and to see his development and his hard work finally paying off, because we've seen it. We've always known that he was talented and gifted, but now that the world is starting to see, it's been amazing to watch and to see how he is so motivated and determined to keep growing and to keep excelling in it, and I just can't wait to see what all God has in store for him. Yeah, I mean, it's a process, it's a journey, just like life. You have your ups and downs, but you continue to go and you continue to fight, and if it's worth something that you really want, you're gonna fight for it, and he is constantly in the gym. He's constantly trying to perfect his gift that God has given him. So just keeping him motivated and letting him know that he can do anything as long as he puts his mind to it. Stay humble, give it your all, and never give up.
Just getting comfortable, like doing stuff I'm not comfortable with, like talking more in practice, like trying to be like a second coach on the court. I'm an all-around player, like I can play defense, score the ball, play make. So I could do a little bit of everything. Probably, I think around 6th grade, 7th grade, I started doubting myself. But like just seeing NBA players like go from nobody to like being one of the top players in the league, that motivated me. Like, it doesn't matter like right now, just keep getting better, your time will come. Probably this past year, I'd say, like this past summer, like started getting recognized more, like started getting write-ups and all of that. People were ranking me, so I was like, I knew like the work I was putting in started to pay off. So she's impacted me, like just taking care of myself, like knowing right from wrong, like how to live by myself once I like get to the league and college and stuff like that. It's a cool relationship. Like, it's not like so much she's like trying to boss me around. It's like she's just trying to teach me stuff, like stuff that she wished she would have known when she was a kid. It's been real good because like he's been through most of the stuff I've been through, so he could kind of guide me through it, like the highs and lows, like, and then on the court, like teach me how to play, like teach me like spots to be in and how to score and stuff like that. Like one thing he tells me is like try to apply pressure, like try to go score, go attack, like try to set my teammates up, like try to make a play. It's been good. It's just we've been getting our legs under us, trying to get ready for the season, like chemistry, like learning how to play the system and stuff like that. So it's been real good. I mean, it feels good because I put in a ton of work throughout my life so far, and like to see it start paying off, like it makes me feel good, but like at the same time I gotta stay humble and know like that split second, like somebody can take my spot.
Stay tuned to episode 2.